It's been a long time, but I'm back. And today I'm going to talk about a Montecristo cigar, something I've never smoked before. So we're going to try this thing out together next on The Lancer Life. As you can see and possibly hear, listen to that, I'm not in Philadelphia. I'm out in beautiful Indianapolis at my daughter's house. Just had a housewarming a couple of weeks ago. Brought the entire crew from Philadelphia in. They all went back. I stayed. And now it's time to enjoy a really good cigar. So, today's offering is the Monte by Montecristo. I'm going to give you a quick whirl and twirl of that so you can see. We're going to pinch the cap off. Hopefully this works. Not so good, but we bought a backup plan. We're going to punch a hole in this guy. Light it up. See what we got. So this is a cigar that's been sitting in my box for quite some time. Don't know, even remember where I got it from. But it's a Montecristo, so that's not a bad thing. Done a video before recently, the Platinum Series by Montecristo, where I get into the history of the Montecristo. But for those of you who haven't seen it, I invite you to go see it, and I'm going to give you a quick recap. So Montecristo is owned, the brand now is owned by Altadis. Altadis is a formation of two cigar monopolies or tobacco monopolies, one in Spain and the other I think in France, that became Altadis. Altadis owns the Montecristo brand, not just the Dominican Montecristos, but they also have a 50% stake in the Cuban Montecristo. So this company actually way up at the top has their foot in both the Cuban and non-Cuban Montecristo family. Don't know when the Monte by Montecristo came out. I can tell you that there is a newer version of the Monte by Montecristo. That is the A.J. Fernandez, Monte by Montecristo by A.J. Fernandez. This is not that cigar, and you can tell by the label. There's a little bit more design. There's a different design on this particular band of that label. If you look at that Montecristo thing there, you can tell that this is the genuine article. Not that many people are going to counterfeit the Dominican Montecristos. But it's an interesting cigar. I'm going to give you another view of it. Beautiful cap, triple cap. Goes way down on the shoulders. Very toothy, if you can see that on the wrapper. The wrapper is an Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. The binder is actually two binders. There's a Dominican leaf and a Nicaraguan Corojo on the binder. And of course, you're going to get a good Dominican filler out of this. Comes in four sizes: the Robusto, which we have here, a 5x8 by 48, a Gordo, which is a 6x60, and two Toros. There's a 6x52 and the box press 6.1 by 54. I think we have to touch them up. Nope. I think we're good. So what the descriptors say we're going to get out of this is leather, spice, and chocolate. But let's give this some time to heat up. I am just getting back from my 2017 fantasy football draft. I'm chillaxing here with this, and I'm going to pour myself a little touch of Maker's Mark in a minute. And I have taken a 2-month hiatus from filming. Had some health issues. Part of the reasons why I'm out here is because I got to get surgery on a torn meniscus. My days in the military are starting to come back to haunt me. Good draw, burning evenly. I just think that went out, and I just needed to touch it up a little bit. As I said before, Montecristo is an iconic brand. If you can think of a country and you name an item, and if this is one of the names that, and if a name pops up, that's iconic. So think about American automobiles, you think Ford, Chevrolet. You think of France and wine, you think of the great Bordeaux's and the Burgundies. You think of Cuban cigars, you're going to think Montecristo as one of those brands. And even though this isn't a Cuban Montecristo, it's still, like I said, an iconic brand. Beautiful, beautiful cigar. Good draw. Haven't had one of these, but Montecristo is still ranking pretty high among cigar aficionado. I think the cigar, or a cigar, the Jacopo, which is a box press torpedo, ranked number 9 on the 2014 Cigar Aficionado list. Montecristo is still cranking out good quality smokes. So don't snooze on them. Little pricey, but if you get a hold of something you like, not an everyday smoke, but still something you can absolutely enjoy, especially with a nice libation. I didn't see creamy as a description, but it's a really creamy smoke. I'm getting some of the leather and some of the chocolate. I think the chocolate is coming more from the wrapper than the smoke. I can tell you, despite the peace and quiet, we are over a approach landing for the Indianapolis International Airport. It's not perfect. What I'm trying to do is zero in on the spice that they say may be in there. So this is a darker, walk on the dark side. So the cocoa or the chocolate is a unsweetened chocolate. It's just a dark chocolate. There's no sweetness. Still, amazingly, it's kind of creamy. It's a hint of that cayenne pepper spice, little bit of heat. But I wouldn't give it that sparkling black pepper crunch. I've got to believe that the creaminess is from aging. This puppy has been in my box for at least 18 months. And for those of you who have a humidor, I advise you to get some cigars that you just put in there and allow to age. It really helps to develop the flavors in some cigars. It mutes some of the bitiness, and you begin to get some complexity with some cigars when you age them. You get your close-up of that beautiful white ash. So it's just the beginning. Of course, I shouldn't and can't expect any flavors to change But this kind of rolls off the tongue. So, what I think I'm going to do, because I'm not driving in the Mustang, is I'm going to come back after I've gnawed on this for a little bit. So, hang on. I'll be right back. We got a little bit further in here. Stayed pretty much the same. These cigars are supposed to be medium to full body smoke. I kind of lean more on the medium body on that flavor line. The ash is very flaky, so it's not a cigar that I would, wear with a suit. It's perfect for out here. Easy draw, good balance, nice mouth feel. And for those of you who are new, that means my definition of balance is a cigar that's not too salty, which will have you drooling when spitting, and it's not dry, which means you need to have it with a drink. Although I am having it with the bourbon, and it works really well with the bourbon. So that little peppery thing is still going on. Still creamy, which is a surprise, because most guys like to tell you when their cigar is creamy, even when they're not. And this is a case of a cigar that is creamy, but they don't tell you that it's creamy. So that's interesting. But it's a good cigar that it's not beating up my palate. Has good taste. Kind of subtle. It's a cigar lover cigar. It's giving you a little bit of that potency. It's definitely not less than a medium, but a good cigar. Good cigar. Good solid cigar. Y'all know I don't rate cigars on the scale. Tastes like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So, the Monte by Montecristo. Been waiting a long time to smoke the cigar. As I said before, I don't remember if I got it. I don't even remember if I paid for it. It might have been in a bag of cigars I got from an event or something like that. Readily available wherever somebody's selling Montecristos. You'll probably see the Monte by Monte in the Monte by Montecristo in their cigar offering. So it's been a while. I'm kind of rusty, but I was tired of staring at the cigar in my humidor. It was time to smoke them, so we smoked them. So, love this cigar. Again, good construction, nice cap. Showed you that earlier. Good toothy wrapper. Good flavors inside. Even though it's a medium body cigar, I would give this to a beginner to help them cross over into the full flavor side. So, thanks for joining. If you like this video and other videos, please click subscribe. I'm going to be producing more videos until the surgery, and then it'll be a little tough, but hey, that's life. But thanks for joining. I'm Charles Kelly. This is The Lancer Life. Peace and a bucket of grease.